Let me know how good the audio is, if you don't mind. What else can we do? How are we doing? Let me know how good the audio is. Shouldn't be too bad. Welcome, guys. Let me know who's in. Let me know in the comment section who is in the stream watching with us. Yeah, let me know. Josh, you can hear me good. All right, wicked quality stuff. I've reverted back to my microphone, but I've taken like the thing that goes on top of the microphone to stop like spitting or whatever over the mic. So yeah, be cautious about any loose spits that I do. But no, I should be fine. But yeah, I was using the webcam's audio at one point, and people said that was good. But now I guess I can revert back to the microphone. We've had confirmation from Josh, so I appreciate that, mate. But yeah, what's going on, guys? I know it's late back home. I do appreciate you staying up, Josh, especially with the newborns. Or not newborns, I guess, but babies. Proper frustrating day today in terms of our gallery. 3 points off the threshold, which is just ideal. Painter play today. Obviously, no Pedrinho and no Chesney, so we almost got the threshold with 3 players, which is quite impressive to be fair. 1-2-1 from Santos, which is nice. But yeah, no Pedrinho. There was nothing on the game for Shakhtar. I guess a lot of people would have missed out with Trubin as well, not playing. And then today, Van der Voort got 71 with no decisive or no clean sheet, which was very, very pleasing. Odilon played a whole game. They lost 1-0. He was on for a good score at one point, which was, again, very annoying. Noah Lang on Tuesday had a stormer against Club Bruges. Got an assist. Decent all-round score, 89.7. Debut for the club. Maicon came off the bench for Shakhtar, which was annoying. And then Diogo Leite tonight gave away a penalty to see his side draw 1-1. I was 23 points away from a tier 3. Very frustrating because I was in the money at some point because Leite had a clean sheet and Odilon had a clean sheet as well, so I was flying at one point, but it wasn't to be. I couldn't win back-to-back rewards. But yeah, enough about, I don't know, the midweek game week. Let's just look forward to, well actually, let's have a look at our Sorare Mega. We only entered Sorare Mega 11 this week. We were playing against La Cresse 90. And we lost. Wow, okay. So we had a very good limited lineup. Haaland, Wirtz, Dybala, Mbappe, and Cuckoo, Paqueta, Gravenberch, Kunde, Alaba, Marquinhos, Hradecki. Yeah, just too many. Well, 2 DMPs for me, and then Leite with obviously the penalty. Dodo, poor score. So yeah, probably deserved to lose that one. Lewis, welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope you're doing well, mate. So yeah, frustrating week on Sorare Mega. Frustrating midweek, I guess, even. On Sorare. But I have brought in, Josh, you might like this one. I did have to copy what I was seeing on Twitter between Hendo and John Nellis. I saw there was some Yari Visharin love going around, and I am in need of a super rare midfielder to go alongside my Vinicius Souza. I have been rocking one super rare in under 23s, and although it worked very well last week, I just want to be as strong as I can be. In terms of having two super rares and 3 solid rares. So yeah, I feel like I've done that, bringing in Noah Lang and Visharin, super rare. I mean, his scores are not unbelievable recently. Won a penalty, I think. His all-round score is good. I think he does take the odd set piece as well. But yeah, I did have to get on the bandwagon. I sold, or I didn't sell. I got him off Pavel Trader. I'll show you what I gave up for him, which I was pretty happy to do so, to be fair. I got rid of Nico Glaberman, who I paid like 250 quid for. Etienne Green, who's obviously probably worth 0.7 ETH roughly. Rafael Romo, who's obviously second keeper right now. So yeah, he was a reward, so I'm not too fussed in losing him. There's one up for 175. He probably goes for 1.5 if you're lucky. So yeah, where are we looking? Off a cent. He's been on the bench quite a bit recently. Lewis, I sold. Well, I didn't sell Romo. I gave him away basically for this Visharin super rare. So yeah, Romo probably 0.15. Green probably 0.7. Glaberman was 250 quid. So what's that? Nearly 0.1. So, and then obviously I added a little bit of ETH as well on top. But yeah, I think I got a decent deal, to be honest. Like I know it's stupid saying, but I had too many under 23 starting goalkeepers. So yeah, I think John and Hendo got theirs for like 0.8 ETH roughly. So I don't think I got the worst deal in the world. He's 1 of 10 as well, which is nice. So yeah, I'm hoping obviously he starts this weekend. Obviously I've got Theo Hernandez as well to utilize now after winning him on the weekend. His scores are not crazy. No, I mean they're decent, I guess. But you're kind of relying on a decisive for Hernandez to be effective, I guess. So yeah, like I was saying, I know it's a very nice position to be in, but I had too many under 23 starting goalkeepers. I've obviously bought Van der Voort just under a week ago. And then I've got Maximienko, but he ain't getting a look in right now because Selikov, or however you pronounce the Spartak keeper's name, saved the penalty tonight. So he's still in the good books. Beyond frustrating that Maximienko buy. And then, yeah, obviously I've got Lafont as well, who's eligible for another year. And obviously I did have Etienne Green as well. But I did need 3 rare goalkeepers under 23s. It just weren't... I just wasn't going to get the value out of them that I should have done, if that makes sense. Having 3, obviously I can only play 2, really. I could play 1 in D2, but I'm not nowhere near strong enough for D2. Yes, way Jose, what's going on, mate? So yeah, that was my thinking behind that one. And yeah, we're just going to get into building some teams, to be honest. I have made some teams on Sorare already, so we're going to see how they line up. See if I've made them here. We're going to see how they line up with what we're going to do tonight with your guys' help. Obviously, I haven't logged in for whatever reason. So yeah, now we're logged in. And let's just start building some lineups. So I always do my Champion Europe Super Rare, or whatever you want to call it, Champion Europe Rare Protein first. Because it's probably the easiest to pick. Hradecki, however you want to pronounce it, picks himself, to be honest. We could obviously play Lafont, but it just doesn't make sense if I want to play 2 under 23 teams. So yeah, Hradecki gets the nod there. They are playing... Who are they playing? Is it Frankfurt away? Yeah, Frankfurt away. The opposition scores low, so I'm not expecting a clean sheet. However, it can happen. Defender is going to be tricky because obviously I want to play Tapsoba to, take advantage of, if there is a clean sheet, that stack. I don't think that's going to happen, if I'm being brutally honest. So I think my play is just to play Theo Hernandez there, and I'll tell you why in a little bit after we complete this team. But yeah, obviously out of those sort of options, his opposition score on average is better than everyone else's by quite a way. Not that that means he's going to score better than them, but previous games, that's what's happened when teams have played Udinese. So yeah, I'm happy going with Theo Hernandez. You know, like I said, he does need to get a decisive for me to sort of warrant a big score off him, but I'm more than happy to play him in there. To be fair, Dubois is back from injury, but they're playing Lille away, so I'm just not gonna bother playing him, to be honest. He played 30 minutes tonight, and yeah, I don't think he gets in ahead of my two other super rares, which are Antonin Barak, who I'm hoping, I've not really done any research. I probably should have. Let's do some research. Can anyone tell me if Barak, because he did have the flu last week, I need some confirmation whether Barak is... Let me type in Antonin first. Can anyone give me any information on him? Antonin Barak. Oh, what's this? Does that mean AC Milan want to buy Barak? Newcastle United, 170 million, Czech star. Okay. What's this? Okay, so Milan after Barak is what I'm seeing here, but that's not what I really care about right now. Ideally, I want to find out if he's fit for the weekend. So, yeah, that is a little bit frustrating. If anyone can... No worries, Josh. Just read your message, mate. I do appreciate you popping in. Have a good night's kip, mate. And yeah, I'll probably speak to you over the next few days about my DMPs. But yeah, good night, mate. So yeah, apparently West Ham are after him as well, which is interesting. Yeah, I would like to find out if he is fully fit. Okay. Well, West Ham scout's going to watch him, so that doesn't mean he's going to play, but I do like the sound of that a little bit. But anyway, we're going to risk him. I'm over contemplating that one. We're going to risk him anyway. And alongside him, obviously, we're going to have to go with Giovanni Simeone. Scored 2 last week. What's Mitchell saying? I play with Bastoni, Brozovic, Vinicius de Ligt this weekend. Wow. Do you have them in limited or rare form? Or even super rare? Let me know, Mitchell. Excuse me, I would be intrigued to find that out. But yeah, very, very strong team. Brozovic, Bastoni, Vinicius de Ligt. Very, very strong 4. Okay, our extra player. I mean, I want to play Hoffman. They hadn't limited. Wow, still a very, very good team, man. You'll probably go close with that. I'm not sure of those fixtures of the players you've got, but on the surface of it, it's a very, very good team. But yeah, what am I doing for my extra guys? I'm thinking Hoffman. Obviously, Leipzig away isn't an easy game by any means. Yeah, I really don't know with this one, to be fair. Can't play Ramsey. Pellegrini's injured. Tapsoba, I probably want to keep him for my 23s team. Odilon won't play. Florentina Luis is super rare. Palacios is tempting, but I don't like that score, 45. Pino is tempting as well, but I don't think he'll play. Jeremy Doku, I don't know what's going on with him right now. I do like the look of Marcus Thuram. I'm just not convinced he plays after that. However, they lose 7-0 on the weekend or 6-0. I do think Hoffman plays though, and I kind of have to play him. I can't not play my Hoffman. He's my main man. He has been for a while, despite the battering the Gladbach got on the weekend. So, next question is, who do I captain? Is it Jonas Hoffman or Theo Hernandez? Like I see Milan getting a clean sheet. They've been good recently with a clean sheet, so I can see him getting a decent score. Whether he gets that assist or not, I don't know, and it's whether or not Hoffman can get an assist as well. They're the big they're the big dilemmas. Mitchell, you only started today. Oh wow, that's amazing, mate. What a team to start with. Jesus. Yeah, that's a very, very good start, mate. Very good start. Brought in some. Well, it sounds like you've brought in some quality, to start off with. A lot of players, a lot of users jump into Sorare, buy a load of rubbish players, realize they're rubbish, try and sell them, they sell for a loss, and then they're up against it at that point. But you've gone straight in and bought some quality players, so I can't fault that, to be honest. But yeah, who am I going? Theo Hernandez or Jonas Hoffmann? Leipzig leak goals, and they obviously score goals as well. I'm not too worried about them scoring. I'm more worried about who's going to get the decisive out of Hoffmann and Hernandez is what my issue is right now. The safest option is Hoffmann, so we're going to keep it as Hoffmann for now. We're going to go over to Sorare. And check who we did put into our Champions Europe Pro team. Okay, so we went with Tapsoba, so I'm going to take Tapsoba out and we're going to play Theo Hernandez instead, and we did captain Hoffmann, so that's that. Let's go look at the prize pool for that division. So Champions Europe Pro, there's 42 prizes on offer, only 346 entrants, which isn't actually that many. Theo too aggressive against them. Yeah, he probably will be. He probably might be a bit too much on the forward foot, but hopefully it can result in an assist for me or a goal, or both. But yeah, Champions Europe Pro, 42 prizes, 346. That'll probably grow overnight, maybe 400, but I'd be surprised. So I don't mind that ratio, to be honest. I've seen a lot worse. Let's get into our global under 23s is where we want to be hitting some good scores. So I've got a few options here, right, in terms of what I do in my under 23 rare pro team. I've got two super rare midfielders now in Souza and let's find him, and Vasharin. There's no guarantee Vasharin starts, to be honest, is what my issue is a little bit. So I'm thinking to play my best under 23s in under 23 rare and not in the pro. Like I could go with this, and this would be like super strong on paper. Do we go Tapsoba or Ito is the issue? We'll go Ito, I think, and then it's Van der Voort or Lafont. Van der Voort's been good recently, so I'm going to go with Van der Voort. What can I do to build up? I mean, the way to build up, mate, is to either sell players at a profit from what you bought them at, or win prizes in the leagues that you're playing. Which both aren't easy to do. If they were easy to do, everyone would be doing it. But if you've picked the right players and your luck's in, then you will be able to sell for a profit if the opportunity comes about for you. So yeah, this is going back to my dilemma here. This would be like my strongest team, right? On paper, this is a very, very good team in my opinion for what I can afford. The only issue is whether Yari Vasharin starts. That is my only issue with this. So yeah, I want to save Lang, and I want to save all those rares because I want to play them in the under 23 rare division, because if you have a look at the prize pool, from what I remember, have a look at this. There's only 32 prizes this week in under 23 pro, 373 participants, and then you've got 1,339 teams in under 23 and 148 prizes. So like the ratio is very similar. It's a 1 in 10 roughly. In theory, there's not much difference, I guess, in that sense, but I'm just more confident on I'm more confident that my under 23 team could hit like 330s, 340s and grab what would that be, maybe a tier 3, tier 2 if I'm lucky, but probably a tier 3, where if I hit 340s in under 23 pro, I probably don't get anywhere near the prizes. So that's kind of my thinking with playing my so-called weaker team in rare pro, now that I'm a little bit cautious on Vasharin, and then play my better team in under 23 the normal under 23. So we'll go over and do that first. So yeah, we're now gonna build our rare team. So Billo as a goalie would be amazing for you. Yeah, I would like Billo, but I think he's 24 very soon, which means obviously he'll be ineligible for under 23. So yeah, that's why I've kind of got Van der Voort and Lafont. Lafont will be 23 actually, to be fair, next year, but Van der Voort's like 19, so he's going to be good for a little while. But I'm going to try and pick my best under 23 team here, or the team that I think will perform best. So we're going to go Ito. We're going to pick. This one's tricky. Arsen's been very good recently, like very, very good. I don't love the look of my midfielders, to be honest. Like, I want to go Arsenal, but they're playing Zenit, who that won't be an easy game at all, obviously, for Dynamo. And then it's either Lang or Diaby here. Yeah, it's a tough one. I'm leaning towards going Lang, and then basically playing Gus Till. Because I don't really have that many midfielders. Obviously, I have Palacios and Pino, who I don't trust as much as Gus Till and Arsene. So this would probably be my team, my strongest team on paper. And then I would then go with goalkeeper Lafont. Wait, did we save? No, we didn't save. Let me go back and do that again. Jesus. So we'll go Lafont, Ito, Arsene, Noah Lang, and Gus Till, and then we'll captain Noah Lang. And we'll save that. I should have saved. Yeah, that is saved. And then for our super rares, we're going to go, for our under 23 rare pro, we're going to go Tapsoba, Souza, we're going to go Moussa Diaby, and then we're going to play Yari Visharin, however you pronounce it. I might have not. I don't know, mate. Till got a goal last game. I mean, he might not be playing very well. I'm not watching him consistently, but yeah, you are right. He hasn't been as good as he has been, but the last 2 games he's got a goal and an assist. In the last 5 games, he's got 2 goals and an assist. So I'm kind of happy with that. Oh, Michael, you're a Feyenoord fan. Interesting. Yeah, he hasn't been playing great, to be honest, but as long as he's getting me decisive, I don't care too much. We're going to captain Moussa Diaby, and I think that's what we're going to go with. I'm happy with those 2 under 23 teams. Let me know if you would change anything there. Yeah, that is my thinking. Or I swap Noah Lang for Diaby, and then I swap Ito for Tapsoba. For whatever reason, I want to keep the Bayern boys together just in case Diaby assists Tapsoba for whatever reason, and then it just looks good on me, and I'm happy in that sense. But do I play my better team in under 23 Red Pro? I'm really, really debating it. I really, really don't know what to do. I'm stuck. Because I'm not massively confident in Arsene and Gus Till, I'm really not. Am I better off? I don't know. I really don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know what you would do. I'm really a little bit stuck here. I'm a little bit stuck here on what I should do with the under 23 situation, because I can just see it now, right? Van der Voort will probably get a good score. Noah Lang will get a very good score. Gus Till will get an average score. Arsenal get an average score, and then Ito might get an average score. So yeah, I'm just a little stuck right now on what I should do. Do I just go all guns blazing and just play my best team in under 23 Pro? I say my best team. I'm only changing like Lang, Ito, and Van der Voort really. Yeah, something's telling me I should do that. I've got a funny feeling I should do it. So I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna play. No, let me get rid of. Let me reset that. Reset that, and then we're gonna go. We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it in the under 23 rare pro division, even though there's only 32 card prizes. We're gonna go Noah Lang here. I've just got a funny feeling. Do we go Ito? No, yeah, we'll play Ito, and then we're gonna go Van der Voort in this team. Big Belgian contingency here. Verscharen, Lang, Souza, and Van der Voort all playing in Belgium, and then we're going to captain Lang. Yeah, I'm just going to go with this, Does Verscharen play? I mean, he started last game, didn't he? So I'd be shocked if he didn't. But weirder things have happened. So let me have a look. Just looking on my phone here. So they won 3-2. He started the game. He played the whole game, to be fair to him. So yeah, company must have been semi-happy with his performance. I'm going to risk him. I'm going to play him. I'm going to play this team as my best team. And then we're going to play Alban Lafont. We're going to go Edmund Tapsoba. We're going to go Arsene, Diaby, and do we go Gustil? Yeah, we'll go Gustil. Why not? Captain Moussa Diaby. And we're going to see what we did in terms of teams on Sorare itself. So we'll look at our under 23 team first. Okay, so it is a little different. We're going with Tapsoba and Lafont in this team instead. Van der Voort and Ito. And then what have we done here? Edit. Okay, yeah, it's just the swap. So I basically picked a very similar team. What is a better plan for me right now? Collect more limited or try to trade to the rare ones? Good question. I mean, this is no financial advice, so don't take what I say as, that you're going to make money doing this. But if I was you, I would, like you said, you've built a little limited team now. I would work towards, trying to get a rare team for global all-star so you can participate in, trying to win a threshold. So all-star is what I've got up on the screen now, 11,000 participants. I'm not sure if you're aware, you probably are, but if your team score is over 250, then you get £63 worth of Ethereum. If your score is over 205, you get £31. You don't get both if you hit both, if that makes sense. You only get, if you hit 255, you only get the 63. And if you hit obviously 210, you would only get the 31. So yeah, they don't double up. But yeah, I would work towards getting a threshold team in All-Star. Use a common goalkeeper for now, and then 4 outfield players, depending on your budget and stuff. That's something that I would think about in the near future. Maybe with, if your limited cards perform well, you could sell them on maybe and just sort of turn them into rare cards of different players, obviously, and work your way that way. So yeah, that would be my advice. I'm no expert, but that's just what I would go with. Okay, next we need to go into, I'm going to look at the prize pool because I want to have a look at, okay, so Challenger Europe Pro, there's 49 cards on offer, 381 participants, which is not bad to be fair. And then All-Star Pro, there's 86 cards on offer and 1,500 participants. So for me, I want to be playing my best Challenger players in Challenger Europe Pro this week, because there's less competition there technically. That's my sort of strategy going into this. And then off the bat, if I'm going to play my best goalkeeper out of Kofi and Morris, I would probably say that they have a better chance of keeping a clean sheet. Sharala, I think. Sharala? I don't know. Someone tried to explain how to pronounce. I was calling it Sharaloy, but apparently it's Shawala. I don't know. Maybe I'm butchering it again. But yeah, we're going to go with Kofi in goals. I think. I see. I don't like the. Well, I do like the look of Fortuna's score against Genk. It's a very, it tells me that a lot of defenders are getting good scores against Genk, and I don't know whether I should risk Fortuna personally. I think it's safer to go with Santos, even though they're playing Dynamo, which is a hard game. Here, well, I know for forward, I'm going to go with, I don't know why they say Mamathiam's not able to play, because he is, so I'm definitely playing Mamathiam as one of my super rares. And then as my other super rare, it's either Horovsky, who's obviously away to Ghent, and then Daniel Fomin, who's obviously at home to Santos and Zenit St. Petersburg. So it's kind of an awkward one, to be honest. I don't really know what I want to do there. I do want to play Michael Liendl as my extra, or, as my mid. We can play him in midfield for now. So I'm going to do that, and then it's just whoever my extra is going to be. So, it could even be Fortuna. I could even play Fortuna, technically. I just don't trust him too much, to be honest, to perform as well as I want him to. So it's a toss-up between Horovsky and Fomin. I don't really like the look of Fomin playing against Santos in the same lineup, to be honest. So I'm swaying towards Horovsky, to be honest. Excuse me. So we're probably going to go with this and captain Liendl. And yeah, save that. And we're going to go have a look at what we did for Challenger Europe Pro. So we're going to edit. I think I might have picked the same. Yeah, I picked the same team. So that's good. My thoughts haven't changed over the last few days in terms of who I wanted to play. And then we're going to play a Global All-Star Pro team. We're going to go with Morris in goals, at home to Michelin, however you want to pronounce it. I could play Leo Dubois here instead of Fortuna if I really wanted to, but I don't see any downside really in playing Fortuna here. He might get a clean sheet, he might get an assist. He's that type of player. He's very unpredictable, but I am going to go with him. I think I'm definitely going to have to go with Fomin in this team. This is really like a throw together team, to be honest. I'm not expecting much from this at all. And then I think as an extra, I think I'm going to play Teddy Tuema in here. He's been hot on the assists recently. And then, thing is, I can't play Painsil in this team against Fortuna, really, can I? So I'm probably have to go with Giovanni Simeone against Atalanta. Jonathan, I am all right, mate. I'm doing well, thank you. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah, just building my lineups as usual on Thursday. Very tired after work, but I'm marching on in some fashion. Teddy Tuema or Giovanni Simeone? Who are we going for as captain? They're both able, they're both very capable of hitting a decisive. It's just who does it for me. I mean, probably going to have to go with Tuema, aren't I? Safest option. I like going with my midfielders as my captains. So we're going to do that and check what we did for our team for All-Star Pro. And I went with the same team. I've been very consistent, to be fair, in my pickings. I will give that to myself. I've not changed my mind at all, to be fair. And then last but not least, well, we have two more teams to do, actually. But we've got our All-Star Rare team. Obviously, I won't play Maximienko or Cam, so I'm going to play a common goalkeeper, which we'll do on Sorare. Defender. Leite can't play against Porto because he's on loan from them, so he's not available at all. Odilion is, I can't see him playing, to be honest, against Frankfurt. And then the only other option I have is Divine Wrench, who think Missouri, or however you pronounce the Ajax right back, I think he's injured. So I'm gonna play Wrench. That's not how you spell his name. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go with, like I said, probably gonna go with Wrench. Came on in the Champions League midweek, and no Missouri came off injured. So I'm praying that Wrench starts that game. So yeah, we're going to play Wrench, and then midfield is out of Pino and Palacios. Palacios is the safest option. I'm not convinced Pino plays, so I'm going to go with Palacios. And then up front, I'd be shocked if Payne still doesn't play, but then again, I wouldn't be as well at the same time. So we're going to play him, though, because we don't really have many options. For whatever reason, there we go, it glitches up a little bit. So it's out of Pino, Doku, and Thuram. They are my three options. Does Pino play? They won 3-0 tonight. He wasn't involved because he was suspended. Does he change the team? He probably doesn't change the team, to be honest, after a big win tonight. So let's see if Jeremy Doku... I don't know what's going on with Doku right now. I spelled Doku right? Wrong? Jeremy. So we've missed an E. And we can subtract an E from there. Okay. Yeah. Okay, what's this now? Okay. I don't know why he's chatting about Liverpool links and all that sort of stuff. He needs to just be playing. We need him on the field. Any news about Jeremy Doku, guys? Please, if you have any news regarding his fitness levels, please let me know. That would be much appreciated. All I'm seeing is Liverpool and Liverpool links. I want to know if you're fit, mate. That's all I care about, to be honest, right now. Wrench is playing like 85%. Okay, thank you, Mitchell. Do you think if he does play, can you see him having a good game against AZ, or do you think it could be a tough game for them and him? Please let me know, because he could very well slot into one of my other lineups. So yeah, please let me know how confident you are in him playing well, and then playing well against AZ. Like, how much better Ajax than AZ is what I'm basically asking. Thank you, mate. Okay, what's this? Oh, that was for the midweek. Okay. Yeah, I can't find much info on Doku, so we're going to leave that as it is and probably not play him. Probably going to go with... I might go with Marcus Thuram, you know. But then, nah, I can see Mbolo. I don't know. Maybe I'll go with Pino. I think I'm going to go with this. But I would like to know about Wrench, because, Wrench does seem to score well when he starts for Ajax. So that could be a possibility to play him in... definitely one of my under-23 teams. For sure, I would definitely have a look into that. But let me have a look who I played in All-Star. So we went with Magnan in goal, we went with Wrench. Okay, yeah, we went with the same team. We captained him. We're probably not going to captain him, to be honest. AZ sold a lot of key players. He is playing right back against AZ, sold Steng, so their best player. AZ doesn't have a good backup. I think it will be an easy game. Do you not think, I don't know what wing Carlson plays off, but I guess Carlson's a very good player, isn't he? Or I guess he is on Sorare, Jasper Carlson. Yeah, do I play Wrench? That's a big question now that I'm asking myself. Do I play Wrench in one of my under-23 teams? Possibly instead of Ito. Are they away? No, they're home. They're home to AZ. Renge could be the play, you know. Renge could be the play. Do you think, Michael, where would you think I should play Renge? Do you think I should play him in my under 23 pro team? Do you think I should play him in my under 23 team, maybe instead of Arson or Gus Till? Let me know what you think. Or maybe even instead of Tapsoba. Because I could potentially then play Tapsoba in my Champions Europe team alongside Hiradeki. Let me know what you think. I'm not sure what I should do. Because you are telling me that Renge looks like he's going to play, and I wouldn't want to waste Renge in Global All-Star, to be honest. Ajax need to win because they play against Feyenoord next. Okay. Now you're really trying to convince me of this, of playing him. So I could even, I don't know. I really don't know, guys. I genuinely don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Do I play him in here? In this risky team? I mean, it's not risky, but I don't know. I really don't know. How does... I don't think defenders do very well against show pick players. Okay, 49 against AZ. Okay, so it's decent. But how confident are you that Renge plays? I know you said 85%. I'm not sure if that's doing it for me. I think I need more assurance than that. I just want to know if my Remy Cabella is going to play. I can't read Russian. I wish I could help you, mate. I can read Welsh. If you needed anything translated from Welsh to English, I'm your man. But I cannot read Russian, unfortunately. So I am sorry about that. But yeah, what do I do about Renge? I've got a funny feeling he's going to get a really good score, you know. Slot him in the under 23 that you have the best shot in. I mean, I probably have the best shot in this, but I'm scared that Visharan isn't going to start. You know what? What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to throw Renge. But throw Renge in here. I think I'm going to move Theo Hernandez around with Tapsoba. So we've got the Bayer Leverkusen stack, just in case they do get a clean sheet. And then do we play Teddy Twima? I think I'm going to play Theo Hernandez in here and captain him and just see what happens. That stat is average score against. I thought it was the score that like my player on average gets playing against them, if that makes sense. So like, you know, Ajax defenders usually get 49 against AZ. Is that not how it works? I thought it was, but I could be very wrong. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Could very well be. Do I need to check the Belgium league as well? Belgium league is a good league. I would definitely, I would definitely check that out for sure. Maybe I won't play Theo in here. I've had second thoughts. We're still gonna stick with Twema, just because I can't play. I wouldn't really have an under 23. Oh yeah, you know what? I like the look of this. We've now got a Milan stack. Mike Maignan, goalkeeper, Theo Hernandez, left back. I like the look of that. Yeah, I'm not convinced Pino plays. Leite can't play. Pellegrini won't play. Thuram is the only one that I think could play. So, but I think Pino comes off the bench at least, or even starts, because they have quite an easy fixture. So I'm going to captain Theo Hernandez in this team, and probably take it from there. What do we think? So let me also just do a Challenger Europe team for limiteds. Like always, guys, if this team wins some sort of prize, I'm always giving it out basically to any one of you that watch my videos for free. So yeah, I'm just picking Rasmussen's injured, I think, so we're going to go with that as my limited team. Not putting too much thought into it. What is the special weekly? It's the MLS. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with these teams, I think. Yeah, I am happy with them, to be honest. Yeah, I'm if Sharon starts, I'm very confident in this team, to be honest. Ito's the only one that I'm a bit like, oh, I don't know. Like, do I put Wrench in here and just hope that, and then drop Ito down? That could be something. That could be something. And just go all out on this team and just risk it. You know, if Wrench starts, wicked. If Sharon starts, I might do this. You know, I'm gonna just go for it, and then play Ito in here. I think that's the play. No news about Wrench, right? So, Mitchell, does that mean that you don't think he's gonna start? If that makes sense. Because I've changed around a lot of my lineups for him. So, do you think it's worth the risk? Is what I'm saying. Should I risk it? Like, I don't need to risk it. I have enough, defenders to. Yeah, I can't believe that he's on loan from a second league Japanese team as well, to be honest. It's a very strange one. Mitchell, I can't lie, you are making me second guess myself now, to be honest. I'm not sure if I should risk it, to be honest. Like, it's a risk. It is a big risk. I think I'm going to revert back to what I was going to do in the first place and play Theo Hernandez here. I'm scared. I can't lie. I'm bottling it, guys. I'm going to put Ito back in here. Yeah, I just don't want to risk it. I really don't want to. Because I know I'll just get really frustrated with myself. And yeah, I don't need the stress of knowing I made the wrong decision. I'm going to play Tapsoba in there. And then we're going to throw Wrench back in here. And we're going to captain. Who should we captain? We'll captain Palacios. I don't think I'm going to make any changes to those teams now. I'm very locked in. I think he starts because there are no other. There are a lot of small illnesses in the squad, and they need to save the star. Please don't listen to me. Just giving you the information. Don't worry, Michael. I'm not putting it on you at all. It's not your fault if Wrench don't start. Don't worry, brother. I appreciate you giving me the information as it is. So yeah, there's no pressure on you. Don't worry. I believe what you're saying, to be honest, and yeah, I think the safest option for me is to play him, but I am just going to play him in Global All-Star and just trust that Ito and Tapsoba can get the job done for me. Yeah, so I do appreciate you giving me the information. I really, really do. But yeah, just a quick recap. Champion Europe Rare Pro. I need a big game from Verona, big game from Hradecki and Bayern, by Leverkusen, Milan, and obviously Hoffman. I'm excited about my Challenger Europe Pro team. Thiam, I think, should have a good game. He's on fire recently. Horovsky should get an all-round good score. Liendl should get a very good score, should get a decisive. Santos, I'm hoping for a clean sheet against Dynamo. If he can get me an assist like he did midweek against Chelsea, that would be lovely. And then Kofi, I need a clean sheet from you, baby. That's all I need. And then the under-23 pro, big debuts for Noah Lang. Well, obviously he played midweek for me, but this is his first weekend game for me. He's got a good fixture. I'm captaining him. I'm hoping for a few decisives. I'm hoping for an 100. 100 would be brilliant. We've got Visharin, who I'm hoping gets a start against Sorare, and then Vinicius Souza away to Royal Union Saint Galois, or however you pronounce it. Big game. He had a wicked score last week against... Who did they play against? Genk? Yeah, Genk. No, yeah, I think he played against Genk last week, so he had a wicked all-round score. He's an absolute beast. And then Ito, away to Wolfsburg. Won't be an easy game, but Wolfsburg are poor recently, so I wouldn't be surprised if Stuttgart come away with something there. And then Van der Voort, away to Ghent. Big game, big players. And then under 23s, we've got Lafont at home to Lens, who are good recently. Tapsoba away to Frankfurt, same as Diaby. Arsen away to Zenit. And Gustil away to Groningen. So, yeah, I wouldn't say none of my players have easy fixtures this week, to be honest. I'm not expecting much like last week. Last weekend I had some really nice fixtures. The Bayer Leverkusen boys, won like 7-1. So, yeah, there was some really nice favourable fixtures for my players. This week, not so much. I'm just it'd be amazing if I could get a card. I'm obviously aiming for the threshold as well. But yeah, I'm just excited for the first time really where I'm going into under 23 rare pro with like two pretty nice super rares, where I can compete with some of the whales up there. So yeah, I am excited about that. Let's just go over and do my Sorare Mega lineups for the weekend. I'm going to go with Mega 11 first. Who are we going to go for in goals? I think Kofi's probably got the best fixture, so I'm going to go with Kofi. We'll play 4 at the back, because why not? We'll go with Douglas Santos. We'll go with... I think Ratitsky's actually injured, so I won't go with him. We'll go with Tapsoba. We'll go with Ito. I don't actually have that many defenders left, What's going on? We'll play Theo Hernandez. Maybe we'll do... I've got more midfielders than I do. So I'm going to go 3 at the back and maybe 5 in midfield. Swap in for Santos. Okay, 5 midfielders. We'll go Barak, Liendl. We'll go with our limited Souza. We'll go Till, and then we'll go Visharin. 2 strikers. We'll go Noah Lang and Moussa Diaby, and then we're going to captain Noah Lang. Confirm. Pretty decent team there. And then we'll go Mega 8. I'm not sure I'll even have enough players to field a decent team in all these. So who do we go for next? I don't want to play Lafont here. Morris has a tough game. I can't see him not conceding. We're going to go with Van der Voort, who I see conceding, but his all-round game is very good. So we're going to go with him. We're going to play Ito. We're also going to play... Who do we go? It's either Fortuna or Wrench. We'll risk it with Wrench. We'll risk it for Wrench. We'll go Souza again. We shall go Hoffman and Teddy Twema. 2 forwards are going to have to be Mammoth Thiam and Giovanni Simeone. Captain Souza. Save that and confirm it. And then Mega 5. In goals, we'll go Lafont. Let's see if he can get a clean sheet for us. At the back, it's basically Fortuna, isn't it? We'll have to go for tune-up. Then we'll play the Dynamo stack in midfield. And then we could go Giovanni Simeone again, which we'll probably will do. And then we'll captain Arsene. And then last but not least, Mega 3. Who do we have left here that could do a bit of damage? We'll go Painsil, hoping for a decisive. Vossen, I don't fancy that fixture. Harovsky, it's probably a safe option. And then Palacios, I think that is our best option. It's not the best 3 in the world by any stretch of the imagination. I can't pronounce my words. But yeah, I've not spent any of my Sorare Mega coins at all. I'm not sure why I would want to connect my MetaMask, but okay, so we can click off Sorare Mega for now. And yeah, guys, honestly, that's gonna be basically it, you know, for this episode or this week's live stream. I appreciate you, watching along for this long, watching me just speak and show you my Sorare squads. It does mean a lot to me. So yeah, leave a like on the video. That would mean a lot as well, guys, just so it lets YouTube know that you are enjoying the streams. And yeah, I might do a stream this weekend if you're around, just seeing how I, midweek, or sorry, not midweek, just midway through the weekend in terms of how my teams are getting on. I might do that. I don't know. Yeah, it depends how busy I am. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys popping in and watching me. Like I said, leave a like. It would mean a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream, whether that's Saturday